Good morning, my kings and queens. I know ain't nobody up yet, but when y'all get up, y'all will probably see this video. I haven't been able to sleep. My father been waking me up. I have things to do, and I must be obedient. I was doing some spring cleaning yesterday, and just so happened I was having a conversation with my grandma, and the news was on. And y'all know I don't like the news. That's nothing but an illusion that the devil keep trying to keep God's people in. So certain things you have to look at with true understanding and really understand the purposes and the things that God do. And it was showing the outcome of the incident where all those kids got killed. And I never looked up at the TV and to the parents of the children who were killed went to speaking, and when I looked up, they ain't nothing but worshipers of the devil. They do things in the wee hours of the night. Their intentions towards others were not pure at all. See, for a long time, what people don't understand is our Heavenly Father will test you and test you and test you, people. And told you God will test us on many levels. That's why I constantly tell y'all, stay pure at heart with everything you do, because everything is being foreseen by God. Understand that, people. The grace of generosity. 1 Corinthians 1:89. Listen, people. You want favor by God. You want to stay on God's good side. Learn to humble yourselves. Learn to stop judging people. Learn to be pure at heart. The things that irking us, start going, like I always tell y'all, we have to get along with God as many times as God needs us to properly understand the wills and the fulfillment of his purpose unto his wills. Understand that, people. And I know it's sad for people to believe the truth of the matter, but in order for you to properly understand the things that are going on in the world, you have to fully be in alignment with God to understand God's purposes. Yes, it was sad, true indeed, that those children had to lose their life. Like that. But make no mistake, people. Make no mistake. Remember when Moses went to warn Pharaoh about releasing the people of Israel? And God killed all of the firstborns? Understand the purposes and the obedience of God. Yeah, it wasn't those children's fault, but just from the acts of their parents and the things that they are worshiping in the wee hours, and their attentions towards others and how they see others and the things that they project off on people. That's what caused the lives of their children. The things God say, I will take the things that you love, that you love dearest. You love dearest. Understand, people. God is not one to chide, nor stay angry long. Understand me, people. But when you release the wrath of God, we got a problem. We got a problem. And when God sends messages like that, because make no mistake, they was warned. Our Father is a merciful God. He gives us warning. Like I always tell y'all, God gives us warning before self-destruction and mad destruction, people. Understand it. So we cannot, and that's what I tell y'all, our Father is so strategic. They didn't expect nobody. See, they didn't expect all their evil and wicked and dirty deeds to catch up with them and such like that. And I was talking to my grandma, and I had to think about it. I'm like, thank you, Heavenly Father. And I looked up at it and looked into their eyes. Them ain't nothing but devils. I don't feel sorry for people like that. You cannot. Because they was warned numerous of times. So God took the things that they loved the most dearly. That's why I tell y'all, God knows what you're going to do before you even do it. God knows the things you think before you even think them. People, stop thinking y'all can outsmart God. You can't get nothing over God's head. For real. All y'all who doing all the hollering and praying under the moon and all that, stop it. Just stop. Stop calling on things that you're that you have no idea of what you're calling on. Because guess what? Behind every action is a reaction. Be mindful, people. Be very mindful of the things that you're doing. Don't let the things that y'all see going on of the people, places, and things have y'all thinking there is something more powerful than God, because there's not. And it's sad that he had to make an example out of them to show them that y'all don't have no power. Y'all are not in control of nothing. I will take every child you own for going against me. I constantly keep telling y'all this. I warned y'all. People, certain people are steady going outside, steady doing things they don't have no clue of. Please, y'all, stop it. Yeah, everything has to be balanced. Everything, even those unfamiliar spirits that y'all are calling on that y'all don't have no idea of. You don't have the proper offerings to offer. So you shouldn't be calling on things that you are not in tune or aligned or in alignment with to be calling on. Stop it. Because God will continue to take and destroy and take everything that you love the most. It's not a game, people. This is a time for us to be getting our lives together. Leaning more and helping one another. We cannot walk around with all this hatred and unknown envious in our hearts towards people. People done really forgot the really the grace of generosity, and it's sad. It's sad. God been testing a lot of y'all lately, and a lot of y'all been feeling very miserable. So when things go to happening in your life, don't go to questioning. Go look in the mirror and start shifting it and getting it right. Because when things go to happening and you go to, I was just up like this, why this happening like that? Why this happening like that? Stop questioning it. Because you ain't doing something right in your life. And it's definitely not aligned with God. So don't question it. Listen, you finna go sit down and get alone and question your own ass about the things, excuse my French, but the things that you are knowledgeable of. Because God don't put no more on us than we could bear. Understand that. Our Father is a merciful Father. He don't never want to see his children or people suffer. But when y'all continue to keep going demising him and going against him, idolizing other things, y'all stop it. Y'all steady putting everything in front of God. Like God ain't the reason your ass wake up every morning. We got to get it together, people. Y'all don't understand the purposes and the will of God. Until y'all do, God will keep destroying and taking everything that you love and cherish the most above him. This is not a game, people. Y'all want to talk about living in the last day. This is the book of Revelations. No, baby, we ain't even made it there yet. We ain't made it there yet. Y'all trying to out-thank God when you're completely lost. We ain't nowhere near the book of Revelations yet. God just warming up, much less talking about getting started. So a lot of y'all need to be working on yourselves for real. Cause y'all been failing so miserably. So miserable. What happened to just the simple grace of generosity, people? What happened to it? What happened? They done put everyone in this illusion to believe that we are divided. We are not divided, people. We are as one. I told y'all, God ain't see no color when he created us. So why the hell is y'all? Stop judging people. Stop passing judgment. Stop speaking negative on people. It's word spell. Binding spells. Stop speaking that stuff on people's life. Stop speaking it on y'all's. Like, we got to get it together, people. We can't claim that we are people that are righteous of God and want to be considered gods and goddesses and kings and queens when half of y'all are not even in the positions to deserve that title. Because you got your heart too tainted. Hurting your heart. Before God hurting it for you. Hurting it now. But I had to let y'all know. Because y'all really aggravate my father. You really are. Because y'all want to talk about understanding. I told y'all we can't be gaining knowledge of things. We can learn anything, but if you're not properly understanding it, what is the point of learning it? A lot of y'all got to come out that one track mind. Same thing I be telling my grandma. You got to shift it. You got to be willing to change certain things. Nothing lasts forever the same way. People, you have to be willing to look at things 1,000 different ways. It don't cost nothing for generosity. Nothing. And so many people lack it. It's sad. It's sad. And the ones who try to hide it, it's sad. We got to do better, people. We got to. We got to. And properly understand things. Properly. Really. Stop passing judgment. Because if you don't properly understand nothing, ain't no need for you studying it or even studying people for that matter. If you don't properly understand, that defeats the whole purpose of learning anything if you're not willing to look at things 1,000 different ways. I tell y'all all the time, words can mean many different things. Depends on how you speak them. Yeah, it's a lot of negativity behind that. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Behind that verdict. But y'all can't be mad. That was the will of God. They didn't care about the warnings. And God didn't care about taking something that they loved the most. That was the only way to get them to pay attention. telling y'all, you should never question God and the purposes unto his will. Because like I always tell y'all, the scales must be balanced at all times. They cannot go unbalanced. When they are unbalanced, that means we are in an illusion somewhere and we need to fix them and fix them fast. Because God's timing is not our timing. You humans got to get it together. Because if you sit down and pay attention and listen to God, give him some of your time, you'll understand a lot of things. God gets almost 80, 85, almost 100% of my time, you ask me, when I ain't studying. That's why I can't argue with people who lack knowledge of certain things. It's pointless. I cannot waste my energy sending out negative energy towards others. That's not my purpose. That's not a part of my purpose. And I won't make it. My purpose is exactly what I'm doing. One of them. Helping people gain more knowledge, more understanding unto the wills and the purposes of our Father. Y'all must understand, like I always tell y'all, you got to understand it or you will continue to self-destruct and be left in disaster. And there's no point in questioning and calling on God, because guess what? God will turn his face and your prayers will go unanswered. Especially when you're knowledgeable. So, start learning, people. Start learning. Because when I looked up and seen the opinions of the parents on how they felt about what they felt like he should have got, he got exactly what he was supposed to get. That is not left up to us to seek death upon nobody. God said, let vengeance be his at all times, and that's what he mean. That's why all this is going on now. That is the whole reason they don't have their children. It's because the tainting it within their heart. Listen to the things they were saying, what they wished upon him, regardless of what he did. Look at the things they wished for him. Even when people try to hurt you and harm you in the most treacherous way, people, you must give it to God. God's vengeance is way better than ours. Way better. And I'm not justifying it to say that he was right. But God used one of their own. One of their own. And that is something they will live with for the rest of their life and will never understand. Because they are not in tune with God. They already sold their souls to the devil. So the reason for their children's death, they would never understand it. Because they don't see beyond wicked. that's what I got out of that when I seen that. That was the first thing our Father put on my mind. So I looked back and heard him say, "Oh, he shit's got the death penalty." I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, I understand that. I don't even need to hear nothing else. Just 4 words. And I understand it, the whole will of that. Oh, yeah. Y'all the ones that demise and despise God. I won't put no energy into inserting myself to continue to look at that when I already understand the purposes of my Father's will. What do I need to look at it for? They the ones don't understand. When it's sad. It's sad. It's sad at the way that people think. Humble yourself, people. Because guess what? I told y'all a couple videos a couple months ago. God ain't got, didn't I tell y'all, ain't no more warnings. Ain't no more warnings. You either get in tune with God or you will see it all fall before the eye. Ain't no more warnings. I told y'all the veils are off. Everything that you do right now is being accounted for. So be mindful. They can mark me all they want, but they better be trying to listen to the words and the warnings. God ain't sent me for no reason. Understand that, people. So be mindful of your intentions towards not only yourself, but your intentions towards others, whether it's in business, in your relationship, your family ship, however you want to put it. Be mindful of your intentions, because those intentions that y'all be seeking, you don't want one of them sins. That'll send you to hell quick, fast, and a hurry. Understand me, people. Quick, fast, and a hurry. I don't say it for no reason. Because we supposed to be mindful of everything that we do in life. Intentions are everything. Not only the intention, understanding the purpose of it. So, that's what a lot of y'all need to work on. Work on being graceful and having generosity towards others. Not only others, yourselves. But because you'll never get nowhere far. Nothing will be fulfilling nor promising Do you hear me? Only thing promising out of evil intents and your wicked intentions towards others is death. And who wants that? So, get it together, people. Please, 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 please. Please. I love y'all. And I just want to get that message out because I see a lot of people and I can hear a lot of things. And y'all need to stop questioning God. You ain't never. That's a sin. You don't question the intentions of God. You need to be trying to understand. If you understand something, you don't need to question it, right? That's only if you properly understand. Only time you question something is when you're not properly understanding it. And if you're really in tune, you won't even question it. You already know. You already know. Because you're in tune to know. But I love y'all. I send my love and blessings as always. But the grace of generosity. Try it, people. It might get you a long way. It might get you favor by God. Who knows? That's only if your intentions of doing it is right. So be mindful. Be very mindful, people. But I love y'all. And I hope everyone enjoyed their Saturday. I gotta get back to what I'm doing. Sodas.